Okay. Pretty discouraging stuff here. Took 3 L's today, maybe even more. Here they are, they're stacked up, nice and red. Again, with the full curtain pull, just been copying PJ trades. I know people are like, oh, it's not just a copy trading thing. It's like, all right, well, like, what the fuck are we paying for then? Aren't we supposed to like copy trade until we like can understand exactly how the market moves, and we're like learning through it with him doing it, and like in the meantime you just kind of do what he does. Yeah, and I've just been getting absolutely fucking wrecked on this. First trade, got market open like right around here. I don't know what this is. Came up, didn't sweep anything really. Like, we still had these highs intact. Over here, there's London high right there. We get an IFVG. Wasn't very clean at all, so I don't know if there's even a trade here. We just kind of chopped sideways. Then we get a bit of a dump, and we come down to take out London low. We miss it by like a tick. We had bullish SMT off ES here. We actually came down, and right here we swept London low at 701. 701 on here looks like that. That's 701 on NASDAQ. And then PJ was like, oh yeah, continuation for sure. We got it. He might have actually been looking at the 30 second. Yeah, he was looking at the 30 second. And we had, I guess we were kind of respecting this 30 second fair value gap to go lower. So we respected that, and then we kind of got an IFVG right here on this. But like, again, it's the fucking 30 second, and we also have bullish SMT off ES. So not really that great of a trade. Like, literally the only confluences we had are London low, which that's just a draw. There's also draws above. There's also draws above that we are fully intact, like didn't sweep anything. So we have a 30 second IFVG. Like, that's what we're basing this trade off of. Like, what the fuck is that? So go short right here, and it was literally, he's like, I'm in on a bottom tick. It was literally a fucking bottom tick entry, not in the way you want. And stops were above this high. So that's a 50 point stop on a 30 second IFVG. And like, literally bottom tick. Not for one moment was this trade in profit. Not for a second was this trade in profit. Boom, cooked. And he goes, no, we're taking another stab at it, whether you like it or not. Let's do this. Run it. Let's get rid of that. And then another stab at it here. We got, I don't even know what he was looking at here, to be honest. Maybe the 1 minute has something. No, we're just respecting this fair value gap. We got a 1 minute fair value gap here that we're respecting. So he takes another stab at it here. We go short. I'm just assuming it was a brutal entry. And then he had stops right here, right above this fair value gap. This 1 minute fair value gap, he put his stop. So we got another 40 point stop here to target Asia low, I guess. So it's like a 1 to 2-ish. Again, SMT off ES. We came down and he was like, okay, I'm gonna go break even once we hit London low. Missed London low, and like, to be fair, we got stacked up triple bottoms here without sweeping London low. Like, okay, like, but again, we also have an SMT, so like, what does that mean? Not much. We have an SMT. The SMT kind of mitigates that for us. And then bam, stopped out again pretty much immediately. And one thing that really fucking pisses me off is when he's live trading, he's always like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, it was like 40 points in profit. Like, we did have 40 points. And it's like, first of all, it wasn't 40 points. It was like maybe 30 points. And like, also, it's like, you're saying like, oh man, you could have got out of it if you bottom ticked it. Which, like, has that ever happened in life ever? No, that's not how trading works. You don't just go, oh yeah, bottom tick, that's profit. Like, he's doing you a favor. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. That wouldn't even be like a 1-to-1 RR on that trade. So that's nonsense. Get stopped out, and then we just rip, slow bleed, and then he did the same thing. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, okay, we're gonna wait for a retrace. And this is what he does too. He like waits for the move to completely play out. He waits for the move to completely play out, and then he goes, I'm gonna look for an entry, which is like, where do you put your stop? Like, he's like, oh yeah, he was like marking out a trade. He's like, we're like already over here, and he's like, ooh, like this trade looks good. Oops, I need to be long here. We're looking at this wick here, so we're like right here in the candle, and then he puts his entry like over here, and he's like, oh yeah, see this would be a nice trade. He's like, yep, that's good. And then he keeps going back to it, and he's like, yeah, like, oh, if you took this, guys, if you took this, like, that's good. Like, that's a fucking, yeah, 1 to 10 RR, like, that would have been a nice trade. Like, is anybody in that? Like, yeah, like, I called that out. And it's like, first of all, you called that out here, and you just said, he's like, yeah, entries here would have looked good. And he does that with every trade. It makes me furious. But yeah, he didn't go in it. He was just like, oh yeah. Like, in hindsight, he's like, yeah, this is a good trade. I called that out for sure. Yeah, you would have been, yeah, you're in like 30 points profit right now. You would have been break even. This is a risk-free trade. Fuck off. And then the move completely plays out. And then he goes, I don't know. I have a sell here. I don't know where. Or I have a buy order here. I don't know where the sell was. But again, he does the same thing. He's like, oh yeah, retracing to this one fair value gap. I don't know. I can't, oh, never mind. Okay, we got to buy. Yeah. So he wants to go higher. So he's like, yeah, I'm thinking higher. He's like, oh, we're retracing into this fair value gap. Definitely going to go higher. We're going to take all these highs out. Like, literally after we sweep all the previous day's liquidity. So we swept all of the liquidity for the day. And then he's targeting these highs up here, which are like fucking days ago, I don't know, for draws on liquidity. And we're hitting it now, I guess. But, like, look at this. Like, you would have been stopped out. No matter what you're doing, you're getting stopped out. No matter where you put your stop loss. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna cut this trade short. I might cut this chat. I might cut this. He cuts it, and I go, okay, I guess I'm fucking cutting it too for another like 29-point loss. So just absolutely rinsed today. Completely fucking rinsed. And he did this last week, which made me so angry. He had the audacity to, we did the same thing. 3 losing trades in a row that were like brutal. I only took one of them. I took the first one, and I was like, this guy's cooked. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to watch what happens. And then just proceeded to get stopped out 2 more times. And then he logs off. And he's like, oh, man. He's like, I hate trading against my rules. But, like, whew. Like, I went, this is last week. This isn't today. But he's like, yeah. He's like, oh, man. He's like, I logged off. And then I just took one more stab at it. And, like, whew, it printed. It absolutely printed. Yep, crazy stuff. And it's like, you have the audacity to log off the live after losing 3 trades, and then off the live, you bang a trade to like make it back for everybody, and then like have the audacity to like brag about it, post it, being like, yep, totally cleaned up today, made it all back, and then your whole chat is left holding the bag of their blown accounts. Yeah, infuriating stuff. Just got completely wrecked today. I feel like I genuinely, since I started, I've been completely cooked. Like, absolutely cooked. Like, it was the last like 2 weeks. Like, all this has been since I joined. Oops. Yeah, just completely in the red. Like if we just go, maybe, I don't know, last 30 days. Last 30 days, we're down 500 on the live account. Like, that's brutal. That's so brutal. Like, it's all red here. The only trade that I took, not on his stream, was this one yesterday, and it was a winner. I can go over that now. It was a pretty nice trade. Where is it? Yeah, right here. This was yesterday's trade. He wasn't live, but we had decently clean price action, and it would have been a really nice trade if I had held it, but we had some sketchy price action. There was a bullish SMT as I was shorting, so I got out of it in profit, but then it just had a retest and then hit full take profit. So where was my, yeah, I think I was targeting these lows here, these London lows. And we had IFVG, and this was like a little bit of a risky trade. Let's call the IFVG that, to encompass that whole displacement. So I waited till we closed here, and I went short about there, and I think I had my stops like, I don't know, somewhere there. And then I was targeting these lows, and yeah, so liquidity sweep, swept London high, 1 minute IFVG. This is right at market open. He also doesn't trade market open. For the first for the first 15, and it was pretty good. And then right on this candle here, ES had swept this low, so I was getting a little sketched out. I go, okay, maybe we don't take that out, and I actually got out like somewhere in the middle. I think I got out like here or something for like a 30-point move, which is like, it is what it is. For cutting a trade short, that's pretty good. And honestly, I think I might have even gone break even at that point, which we would have just been stopped out and had $0 in the trade. So I honestly think it was a pretty good trade, but if you had just kept your stop where it was and waited to get full take profit, you would have hit a nice 65 points or whatever. And that would have been a nice, yeah, even if you, even honestly, if I had waited 1 more minute, I would have hit my take profit. I would have hit my full take profit. But yeah, pretty nice trade yesterday, and I genuinely think I'm doing better, honestly, just by myself, doing my own ideas, my own trades, than copy trading fucking PJ. The whole chat is just like, oh, PJ's the best, blah, blah, blah. Pretty cult-like. Yeah, not impressed so far. All he does is post fucking W's on his Instagram. But it's like, what about this? Like, we got fucking cooked. And he always downplays, like, how much we lost. He's like, yeah. He's like, honestly, I cut this. It was like just a scalp for like 9 points, like whatever. It's like, there's no way. Like, it's a lot more than that. Like, the whole chat's losing money. Everyone's still like riding his dick, but I don't know. I just don't know. Pretty brutal stuff. We just swept this. 1 minute IFVG. This honestly could be an entry here. Pretty cheap. 19 bucks. Anyways, I'm totally cooked. We're working with 0.9 micros now. We literally can't even, yeah, like, look at that. Like, fuck my ass. If I had just gone in on that, like, that's so brutal, dude. Like, my ideas are better than his. I'll say it. Fuck PJ. Yeah, brutal stuff. Not impressed by the Discord. I guess that's it. Account's blown. Can't even trade a micro. Like, I'm gonna have to work my way back up to having any sort of capital on trading this account because I can't even trade a full micro. Anyways, that would have been a nice trade. Oops.